Hey ghouls, I'm Jocelyn Elise, and today I have for you the Stitched in Style Frankie Stein. This gorgeous ghoul retails for $50 and is an Amazon exclusive. Let's get started. Taking a look at the packaging close up right away, I love the logo. The scissors cutting chains is pretty cool. I like how it's like kind of like holographic, stitched in style Frankie Stein. It reminds me of the Midnight Runway boxes, like that holographic type feel that they have on the back and even the front with the mask. We have her personal Skelet logo, a lightning bolt. This looks kind of weird, but it's obviously supposed to be like stitching. It says Monster High on the side here with the Skelet in the middle, so Monster High logo. We have some more cute stitching, more lightning bolts except in blue instead of the green down here. Some more plaid in the box too with chains. You have Frankie. Nice description on the concept of the doll. That being said, I'm pretty pleased. I'm not traditionally an inbox collector. Sometimes now I will leave the dolls in the box for a while and then take them out. But this I can live with taking her right out. Like, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, like it's so hard. Like, no, let's do it. Now that she's been freed, this is what she comes with. She just comes with a Skelet stand that goes under her crotch area to keep her standing up. Obviously it is silver, and then the stand part is transparent. Then you get a certificate of authenticity. It just says this certifies that your Monster High Stitched in Style Frankie Stein doll materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. To her actual look, I'm immediately getting like a Cinderella vibe for whatever reason, probably because Frankie's theme is blue and Cinderella's theme is blue. Plus she has the bun in her hair. But her caged headdress, these are supposed to be needles. You have some safety pins on the side. These kind of look like those shredded like gears. Like, what are these? Like those sharp gears. And then obviously these are chains. This is the back of her hair. I love this little piece. Like how long it is. And then when you pull it up, you can see more of the chains and like how it's on. Like, it's definitely made for this hairstyle. Her earrings appear to be needles. Like, I would imagine that's what you would put a thread through. That little hole there. Nice slick down bangs. Getting a close look at her makeup. My favorite part has to be the lipstick. I am usually not a fan of metallics on the lips, especially in like weird colors like gray and silver, blue, things of that nature. But this, Frankie, it just works for her. The top is a halter top bustier with top stitching in white. I'm hoping I can fit that on like maybe a Bratz doll. That would be really cute. For his jewelry, she has this long chain bracelet. I like this a lot. The star of the show, the big puffy ruche skirt. There's some blue tulle here, a chain, I guess wrapped all the way up to her waist. My favorite detail, there's a pair of scissors right there at the very bottom. Due to the side, you can see it's asymmetrical. And of course, being that this is a skirt and this is a top, it's like a deconstructed ball gown. As I thought, the bottom tulle is a separate layer, which is great. That gives you more layering options. You can put something else on the tulle part and then of course put this over something else. And then the other part with the tulle, you could even leave it just like this. This is actually pretty cute. To me, this seems like you can tell that something should go over this. As for the top layer, there is an elastic band so you can get it over your doll's body. The chains on the dress are sewn on like here and here and there. So you won't be able to use this for any other outfits unless you are willing to detach it. It would have been nice if it was a separate piece, but realistically, it may have been more of a mess to try to integrate it back into the dress, so not mad at it. The belt is loose. Looking at it this way, it would make a killer cape, don't you think? I actually really like that idea. The heels have these needles as the stiletto. They're very delicate, so be careful with that, of course. The fronts of the shoes are definitely sturdier. There's a bit of patchwork on her shoe sewn right here and like right there. You know, match the seams that are on her body. Give it that Frankenstein look. Also, a bonus for me about this Frankie is I feel like this is like the cooler, bigger sister from this doll. This is the 1600 Frankie Stein. The dresses are very similar. She's older and wiser and more fabulous. This dress is definitely a bit more rich in color. I mean, this doll is old, but it looks like it's in good condition. The only thing that is really different about this dress, I did just recently remove the rubber. You know how they do the rubber bands, but luckily she does have a full-on sleeve, so that is definitely a help. For sure, they're definitely similar. Like, there's the stitching, it's metallic stitching here. This red is more of a cherry red, while this is more of like a raspberry-ish red. The lines are also thinner on the new doll, and they're of course thicker here. And this dress is still asymmetric and like floofy, a definite party dress, which makes sense for that line. And then of course this one's like very bam in your face. Also, of course, they'll change Frankie's bolts from doll to doll. Like, I almost wish that this Frankie had these more metallic bolts, but I don't hate that they're like really just gray and they blend with all the rest of her accessories. That does make sense to me, so I am fine with it. You know, I'm just a really big sparkle girl, and this gives more sparkle and shine. But again, not a real complaint. It makes sense. Plus, she at least has the tinsel to match, whereas this one, if she did have like the more metallic bolts, I probably then would want there to be some sort of metallic jewelry in here somewhere. I also wanted to compare her to the Midnight Runway Frankie, which is also a G1 Frankie that was released this year. Looking at them side by side, I do still really like the Midnight Runway Frankie, but this one still gives so much. Like, I wouldn't personally want to choose between them. They both bring something very different to the table, in my opinion. Like, I love her bolt, but I still gotta have this headdress in my collection. I will say, we can't forget the face card. That matters a lot. And this Frankie, oh, one of the prettiest G1 Frankies maybe ever. Like, definitely top for me. I'm curious to see if they both have the same eyebrows, actually. It appears they do. With all the detail they put into this doll, she's definitely worth the $50. I know traditionally $75 is what you would get for a more couture Monster High doll. And obviously there you could tell where they cut. The box isn't as fancy. The eyelashes aren't there. Like, they're painted on. They're not rooted like the Midnight Runway that was made earlier this year. The last time I checked, she is still available, so I will be putting that link in the description box if you want to make her yours. And there you have it, ghouls. That was my unboxing and review of the Stitched in Style Amazon exclusive Frankie Stein. I love her. Do you love her? I would love to know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more doll content like this, and I'll see you next time.